In fact, I'm going to go with the classic British answer to that. I'm going to ponder this for a second. I got a lot of great questions the first time around, so I'm back to address a few more from you. I want you to know in advance that I have not read any of these questions and they have been picked for me, so bear that in mind. What do I like about Texas? That's easy. Breakfast tacos. Next question. If I could sing with my favorite sing-along group, who would it be? There's a great question. I said in the Gibb Collective interview that I would still love to do a duet with Barbra Streisand. Jam with Prince, that would have been very cool. Tom Petty, David Bowie would have been a lot of fun. I would have done just about anything with Marvin Gaye, like anything. Something serious with my dad, of course. That would have been, pretty cool to actually dig in with the project, but we never had that opportunity. What can I talk about me and my music that I've never shared before? That's a complicated question. I don't ever really discuss in interviews how personal my music is to me. Every song, especially lyrically, had a little bit of a story somewhere. Something based on an emotional experience I'd had or an event I'd witnessed. Because I like to leave songs up to people's own imagination and have them apply to their own lives. What inspired me to use an orchestra for my music? That's a great question, because Let's Start Over became this kind of Sam Cooke, Ray Charles, Otis Redding sort of inspired record. The string arrangement on A Change Is Gonna Come will blow your mind. When Let's Start Over happened, when I started writing that, as I've said a few times before, over time it became a bigger record. It started out as this very small acoustic record, but then I started writing some string lines, and then Aaron Frescas, my co-producer, started writing some horn lines, and things just started escalating from there. When the opportunity came along with Ludek to go to Prague and record with a real orchestra and actually make it sound that way, make it sound that beautiful and that big, there was really no turning back. I mean, the few other songs that I've recorded since have all had a certain amount of orchestra attached, and definitely the next couple of records that I do will as well. It's just such a beautiful sound, beautiful texture, and I'm hooked. I'm an orchestra addict at this point. Of all the songs I've written, which am I the most proud of? Just about everything on Let's Start Over. That's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about finally getting this record out in the public, and passionate about it being on vinyl, because I really believe it's the kind of record that should be heard on vinyl. False Hope, I just think is epic. It's one of my most favorite things I've ever done, and I'm really proud of Empty Room. Hey World was a song that was really written by accident late one night as a response to frustration with what I was feeling that was going on in the world politically and otherwise. Sadly, still just as poignant, 5-6 years later. I'm most proud of this record and the songs that are on it, not just because of where I feel like I've become as a songwriter, but also the way that those emotions were channeled into those songs. Plus, it was refreshing to make a solo record and really be able to focus on that. Did my dad give me any advice or tips when starting my career? One of them was don't fucking do it. I was very young, and he did give me a talk about how hard the business is, but also how much harder the business had become even since they started out. But then after that was just very supportive. Occasionally get songwriting tips and advice on how to handle radio markets. He was very good with stuff like that. Morris was the most encouraging, like, musically and in terms of, you know, working in the studio and working with other engineers and musicians, because that was sort of something he was very passionate about and knew the most about. Barry's advice was very much about being myself, and sticking to that, which is something that I've always tried to do. So over the years I got some great advice from those guys at different times.
It's a question you get from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start that over. Jesus. Repeat that for me. Let's focus on Let's Start Over then, because there's going to be a thing there now, isn't there? Prince, Around the World in a Day, one of my 2 favorite Prince records. Anything. Like, he was fucking cool. The truck was upside down and it was on fire, and there were these 2, like, all of this record is my favorite. That's really all I have to say about that. Okay. Oh yeah, Sinatra the Sand.
You think he's drunk?
He's fucking hammered, are you kidding? It's like, yeah dude, it's, you know, yeah. Fly, yeah.